Welcome to Pagan Coffee Talk. If you enjoy our content, please consider donating and following our socials.
All right, let's talk about another one of those terms which is like to throw around a whole bunch.
Yeah? Really? Which one?
Perfect love and perfect trust.
Perfect love. Perfect trust.
What does it mean?
Well, it means perfect love and perfect trust. What do you expect it to mean?
Ha, ha, ha. What does it represent? How about that?
So what would you consider perfect love?
So, perfect love is acceptance. It is accepting someone as they are, for who they are, for what they are, with no expectations and no ideas to the contrary.
No expectations to change, no expectations to do or to expect.
It is literally being able to respect and love a person as they are.
I see it as the lack of fear to be yourself.
Okay, well, that's part of that, sure.
All right, that perfect love to me is that I feel comfortable enough to be 100% myself inside that circle.
Well, sure, because if you are being accepted as you are,
right,
without fear, without judgment, without any other expectation, yes, you are free to be yourself.
Well, I guess my question would be is that perfect love something we get from someone else or something we get from ourselves? Are you with me?
Mm-hmm. I think when it comes to, there's two different viewpoints here.
Right.
There's the generality of perfect love and perfect trust, which should come from the self.
Yes.
It should come from within. The external component of perfect love and perfect trust is inside of circle.
Mm-hmm.
And inside of circle, it is validated by others. Outside of circle, it is validated in yourself. And that's where it gets tricky.
Let's explain this. How do we get validation inside circle like this?
Well,
and I know a lot of people are probably sitting back going,
yeah,
but again, it is something you have to think about for a second.
Absolutely. I mean, look, I think perfect love is our equivalent or our way of, to use another tradition, Jesus loves you.
Yes. Because
the statement is so simple, but so powerful, right? Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you no matter what. Right. Jesus loves you as you are. Jesus loves you in whatever form you come in, whatever your circumstance, whatever your station,
whatever color,
all of it.
All of it.
And one of my favorite memes is Jesus lining up a bunch of people and smacking them and saying, "What part of I love everyone didn't you understand?" Right? Because there's no exception. There's no, he loves everybody but the gays, or he loves everybody but no, loves everybody. And that is our equivalent. Perfect love is we accept all, we love all, we do not judge. Okay? The challenging part for most groups is, and this is where coven worship can be difficult, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you apply that for someone you've just met? You don't know them. So the way I've always seen this, and I mean, again, I'm bringing in other philosophies, but it's just to illustrate, the concept of namaste is basically my spirit acknowledges your spirit. Right? I see you.
I've recognized you as a being in front of me.
A being of light, a being of soul, a being of the divine.
Of the divine.
Yeah.
In front of me. And
yes. So again, same thing. That's how I view perfect love. I may not know you, but it doesn't mean I can't love you respect you. Yes.
Right.
Now, perfect trust.
Let's flip that coin.
So again, there's a within and a without. The within of perfect trust is knowing yourself,
yes.
trusting your instincts, your skill, your ability, your mind, your emotions.
To not be scared that someone might not like what you have to say.
Also, to not stifle or try to control your own urges, beliefs, ideas as they manifest. To not judge yourself, right?
Right.
So many people fall into that trap of we judge ourselves. We judge our emotions, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm angry right now. That's bad. I shouldn't be mad. Why? Who says? Be mad. If you're mad, be mad.
There's nothing wrong
Right.
with being mad.
Acknowledge it. Trust yourself.
No. Again, while being mad, there's nothing wrong with being mad. Now, going over and beating the crap out of your coworker is a different thing.
That is completely different. Exactly. Trusting your body and your mind to process and to experience things as it needs to is a big part of that.
Yeah.
In magic, it's trusting your ability, trusting your knowledge base, trusting your again, all of it. So it's trust in the self. In circle, this is where it gets tricky.
Right.
Perfect trust, ideally, from a coven standpoint, is I trust the people in this circle so much that I can disclose my deepest, darkest fears, thoughts, concerns, whatever that may be.
Right.
Free of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
I can freely share my emotions with the group. And it's also trusting that everybody else here is on the same page.
Right.
Has the same agenda. Has the same motives. And doesn't mean anyone else any harm.
Right.
Whew, that's asking a lot.
It actually is.
This is why so many covens are close-knit and guarded.
Yes.
Something that people mistake often is that there is a big difference between a coven and a circle.
Right.
A coven, instead, by definition, is a group of people who grow spiritually, magically, intellectually together, and they do workings together. A circle is a group of people that meet to observe.
Right.
It is religious observation and it is religious reverence. Yeah. It's not the same thing necessarily. Like, I would venture to say, and again, this is one of the reasons why Life Temple does not use the term coven. We are a circle.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have to know that the person next to me has the exact same beliefs or ideas or motives as I do.
No, we have enough ideas that we can be in this space together.
Yes. But at the same time, I'm not working a route with you that is dependent upon your participation and your energies mingling so perfectly with mine in that moment.
Right.
Yeah. Trust is a hard one. There's also something to be said for we trust each other enough that we have each other's back. We trust the people in circle enough to know that if I catch my sleeve on fire, you're going to put me out.
Yes.
Or better yet, you're going to catch it before my sleeve goes up in flames.
Right.
And help.
And help.
It is.
I'm sorry. Me having my hands grabbed or something in the middle of ritual does not surprise me as many times as I reach over candles.
But it's concerning, right? Because this is why so many traditionalists don't like open circles.
No.
we find it very difficult to be able to have perfect trust when we don't know anybody.
Right. And again, it's hard for us to sometimes let down our guard.
Oh, for sure.
That allows us to access greater things.
Absolutely. 9 times out of 10, if I am in a visiting circle, not my own, I am not a participant, I am an observer.
Right.
Because to participate means that level of trust that I probably don't have. So instead, I would rather cut myself off from the spiritual and just maintain an observer's position.
And we're talking about us doing this with covens that we are close to and trust.
Yeah, trust in so much that I am not going to question what they're doing or why.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And I feel comfortable being in that space. But I mean, I've been to open circles where I'm like, I don't know what's going on and I don't like this.
I don't like this.
And the minute
why am I craving a cigarette?
Yeah, the minute that thought crosses my mind of I don't like this, I go, oh, I don't trust this.
No.
It's really what that means.
Yes.
Is I'm distrusting of some of these practices or this situation. That's not good.
No.
I don't often find myself in that position anymore because that was really as a witchling and learning and experiencing different things.
But is there a danger to trusting so much that you will walk into anyone's circle?
Yes. Some people are just, they bounce forward with that idea so wholly that they don't stop to think about whether or not they agree with what's going on until it's too late.
Right.
And then they're kind of in the middle of like, oh crap, well, I'm here, so do I just go with the flow?
Do I go with the flow? I mean, they just did quarter calls and called the demons of where's the exit?
Yeah, exactly. And that's part of it, is that the concept that we live by should be one where, like, you or I, for as long as we've been doing this, would have no problem at that point going, I need a door cut. Yeah. I need to exit.
Right.
And
again, and no offense for what I'm about to say. I'm a third degree. You have two choices: either you let me out,
or I'm busting out,
or I'm doing it myself.
Exactly right. I was just going to say that it's a courtesy at that point,
right, to
ask you to open the door,
right?
Because if you don't,
I will. And when I do it, you won't like it.
Yeah, you will not like it. Versus, right? There's many people, again, they're newer. They don't have that kind of experience. They're too afraid to ask.
But we even tell people when they're coming, even though we've met with you and already told you it is the first day of ritual, we're going to sit down and we're going to go, hey, if at any time you feel uncomfortable, stop us and ask us to cut you a door, and we will let you out.
Because here's the thing that people misunderstand. When we give a person that option, it's not for you, it's for us. Because if you find yourself nervous, apprehensive, distrusting, unsure, you're affecting the rest of us.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're now influencing
us.
And we don't want it.
We don't want it.
Right. So it's so much easier to do that. It's also often,
and to make it even worse, most temples will sit there and tell you there's no problem with this. We would prefer you to do this.
Absolutely. It's also why we often say to people, if you've never been inside of circle, you have the option to just observe for the first one. If so, feel free to take it. We're not going to force you to come into circle.
No.
It's so much easier than the alternative. I remember being very nervous at some rituals because of uncertainty and a lack of knowledge and, all of that. I remember being at Lord Oswin's initiation as a first degree myself and being in we were guests at a much larger group. And I remember just thinking to myself over and over and over again, You're just here to watch.
Right.
You're a witness. You're not doing anything. You're not participating in any way. You're literally a courteous observer, because it was so alien to me. So many things that they were doing were so alien to me because it wasn't my tradition. Yeah, I mean, I remember being like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
No. Let me put it this way. I remember taking you to your first gather.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. If I could have peeled you away from me.
Here's the thing. The gather too. I mean, and that's what's funny. Again, this is where it's so interesting, because that experience to me, it was so eclectic.
Yes.
I found it funny.
Yeah.
I found it kind of, as a traditionalist, I found it kind of bleh. I didn't like it. I didn't particularly respect it, which I know it's not the best, but that's my opinion. That's
again, you as a first degree.
Yeah. I didn't like the differences. I didn't find them appealing, but I could see why other people did. So I was just like, all right, fine. But being in the house of another traditional group and not wanting to offend or disrespect, or, I was
I just want to make sure we bring up, there is a slight difference.
Huge.
In this.
Huge difference. I mean, because again, in one circumstance, like a gather like that, there are no rules. There are no expectations. Your conduct is not being scrutinized. You're plain clothed most of the time. Nobody really cares. When you are a guest in the house of another group, you are expected to behave a certain way, and you know that you're being observed. You know that, yes, eyes are on you to some extent.
You realize that after this, there are going to be people sitting there going, hey, did you see what?
Yeah. So you know, it's different. It is very different. But perfect love and perfect trust can also relate to our relationship with the gods.
Yes.
It's not just about our interaction and our interplay. It's how we view the divine. If you don't have perfect love and perfect trust for deity, what are you doing here?
I mean,
yeah.
just saying.
Yeah. Then this isn't for you.
You're barking up the wrong tree here.
Right. I mean, how can you not? This is also where and why, again, we have a multitude of deities to choose from for aspects and to be connected to and with. But, me personally, yeah, there's some deities I'm less trusting of than others, right? I will never, ever call upon a trickster god. Sorry.
I just
don't trust you. Why would I?
Would the trickster part of their
yes
be the main reason here that you might have an issue?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you represent something that already
is chaos.
Yes, and has me disrespecting you. So, or not disrespecting is the wrong word. I acknowledge your power, but I don't trust you.
And I tremble at that power, and I realize you have that, but
it's the same way I would look at a grizzly bear, right? I respect your power, but I don't trust
that you're not going to attack me.
Yes. I do not trust that I can interact with you in a safe way. So why would I?
Just saying.
Yeah.
Because I want to be honest, for as Southern as I am, I still cannot remember. Black, do you run, or is it brown you run?
Yeah, I know.
I never can remember.
Stop, drop, and roll. I don't know. Play dead, run, whatever. Yeah. The other, component is, but there are many instances like that. There are many situations where an entity, a deity, we have to have trust, respect, love for that.
And that trust entity has to be in oneself, not because again, if you can't trust yourself, how are you going to trust anybody else?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Let's go with RuPaul.
Ah,
If you can't love yourself,
yeah.
how are you going to love anybody else?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot to it. And so many people see it solely as an external thing for the other people within the group. No, not necessarily.
No.
I mean, I can love you and not like you. Right? I can love you and
okay, that's mainly directed at me.
No,
y'all.
It's not directed at you. But we've had moments for sure. But yeah, I can love you and not like you. I can trust you, but also from afar.
Right.
You know? Yeah. So why would craft be any different?
It's not.
Yeah.
Because again, craft is supposed to be a reflection of life.
It is. And a great there's a great analogy here, I think, that's in our lecture series where we talk about like a child. We look at a child as something of love and innocence and right.
And a great potential and
right. But give a 2-year-old or a toddler the ability to use the stove and see what happens. Right? Can you trust? No. So
it's a 2-year-old. Right, what do you expect?
Right. So, I mean, those are the things we have to look at.
Right.
And we have to recognize. And life is full of that. There's so many experiences in life that tell us we have to earn trust, and other situations, no, you just don't even try.
No.
Yeah. So.
You know what I do trust?
Coffee.
Thanks for listening. Join us next week for another episode. Pagan Coffee Talk is brought to you by Life Temple and Seminary. Please visit us at lifetempleseminary.org for more information, as well as links to our social media: Facebook, Discord, Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit.
We travel down this trodden path, a maze of stone and mire. Just hold my hand as we pass by a sea of blazing pyres. And so it is the end of our days, so walk with me till morning breaks. And so it is the end of our days, so walk with me till morning